YouTube, listen, yes, I know why you're here. You did read that title right, and I know you see the box in the back. Well, not that box, I'm talking about the box right there. Just give me 1 second. Blam! Yes, in the studio today we have the brand new, let me go ahead and, y'all see it, the Maniere Air Jordan 4 while you were sleeping. Now these are actually gonna be dropping on September 26th. That is Thursday at a retail of $225 off the hip. Now before we really get into the review, let me go ahead and grab the real MVP. Clap it up, everybody. Listen, the choir stand is here. Now the first thing you're gonna notice with this shoe immediately is the box. The presentation on this box is crazy, as it should be, and they did switch it up from the last Maniere pair of 4s. You open up the top of the box actually lifts up and presents the shoes to you. You open up this flap, you got the Maniere monogram in silver all over the back. Now you do get 2 extra pair of laces with these. You get a pair of white laces and a pair of cream laces. For me, I'm gonna tell y'all go with the cream, but we're gonna get to that. And once you go ahead and untuck your shoes from the felt cloths on the inside, you get to witness one of the best Maniere collabs to date, these 4s right here. And trust me, these joints right here, these is hitting, okay? Now, as far as the official label on this one reads, Women's Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SP, Fossil Stone and Metallic Pewter. Again, I wear a size 12 men's, so I need to get a size 13.5 women's. If you're buying a women's shoe, always remember, go a size and a half down. As far as the sizing for these, I would tell you to go true to size. They are gonna feel snug at first. When I first tried them on, I was like, yo, hold up. This might be a problem, but once I did the on feet warm just a little bit, they felt a lot better and they felt like extremely true to size. As I mentioned before, the extras with this one, you get those extra laces as well as a hang tag and an Maniere hang tag on that hang tag as well. And these are actually different than the old pair of 4s. We're gonna talk about that a little later. They did switch up a couple details to make this one unique from the original pair of 4s they did. And since there are so many details in this shoe, y'all know what we gotta do. Listen, we're gonna work our way up from the bottom. As always, make sure you drop a like on this vid, sub up if you haven't already, and finesse the bell as well. As far as the outsole on these joints right here go, you got an all over cream outsole with the violet hits. I wanted to call it burgundy, but I looked online and it is a dark violet color. Now if you jump to the actual midsole on these, you got that black, more of that cream, as well as the air bubble on these looks to be either a very light gray or a white on the inside. Now with collabs, you already know the materials is gonna be something different, and it is the same thing with these right here. The entire upper of this shoe, they called it all suede, so I'm assuming you got 2 different types of suede on the shoe. Now towards the toe, you can see the pencil eraser suede. The suede on these joints is going crazy. One of the best parts of this shoe is that suede toe box to break up the all kind of one material upper, just with a little bit of a texture change. Now, once you jump up from that suede, you get what I believe is even more suede, or it's gotta be a really nice nubuck. It is a really low cut, whatever it is, because again, I ain't no material expert, but I know these bitches feel good in hand. I mean, that's it. You get that fossil stone colorway all over the upper on these. These almost feel like a deconstructed pair of 4s, but of course the inside, the quilted guts, we're gonna talk about that later. They do just feel a little bit more plush, a little bit more luxurious, regular coming from Maniere. But another detail is actually unique to this specific pair of 4s is that underneath the rubber netting, you get more of that Maniere monogram stitching, and that's underneath this netting, that's underneath the toe netting, and that is a detail that I did not know was on the shoe until I was just now shooting the B-roll, and I was like, yo, hold up. The monogram is underneath the netting as well. Now let's talk about those laces again. I'm gonna tell y'all that I really like the cream laces, okay? The cream laces to me is gonna be the move to go with for this shoe. Now you can also do black laces. You can keep the regular laces in there. Basically any pair of laces other than the white. I don't know, the white to me just doesn't really hit to me, especially when you have the cream to match with the outsole and the midsoles. I just think the cream lace is the best lace. But on the on feet, of course, I always leave one shoe loose and I'll leave one shoe tied up with different laces, so you guys can just see the different types of look you can get with the shoe. Another detail on these laces too is that on the aglets they do say work harder. But yeah, for me it's gonna be cream laces all the way. Cream laces is gonna be the winner for me. Now jump into the tongue on these, you actually get another new detail. You get kind of an embossed gel Jumpman with the flight underneath, as well as the Maniere logo, the flight underneath as well. And it's like a really dark metallic gray on the tongue as well. Another nice little hit, and another thing that makes this different than the OG 4s. Of course, switching to the back, we do get Nike Nike Air on the heel. And I want to say that the pair that we saw James Whitner actually having on, they had the Ama A on the back. And I wish they would have did that maybe on this shoe. Of course, I still love the Nike Air, don't get me wrong. But that original kind of leak of this shoe, probably kind of on purpose, I feel like it had the Ama A on the back, which would be cool. Now, one of the nicest parts of this shoe is actually the inside. The guts on this shoe are going crazy. You got a satin silk quilted guts, violet quilted guts on these. Now, behind the tongue, you also get that monogram once again, the Air Jordan. All of that is in that dark violet colorway. And then we jump to the insoles on these as well. More monogram, more little details. Another detail that you wouldn't see unless you took out the insoles is that underneath they do say while you were sleeping, and that's on both shoes, the left and the right. Now I wanted to make sure I grab the old pair of Ama 4s just so y'all can see them close together, because originally I thought the material was kind of similar, and it is kind of similar. I don't think it's exactly the same, or the lighter color of the While You Were Sleeping 4s might not show some of that built-in detail in this material. And again, I really wish they would have went ahead and tossed that little metal A on the back. That was something that definitely made this one unique, was that little metal pin, because we just hadn't seen that on any shoe. But I mean, y'all can see the close-ups. Y'all let me know which one y'all like, the OG original 4s or this brand new While You Were Sleeping pair of 4s. It's kind of hard for me to pick between both of these, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the color on these a bit more because you can see more of that natural detail. Like I said before, you can see it just looks a little bit worn, even though it hasn't been. On these, you kind of lose that detail, but again, you get that suede at the toe to break it up. These are pretty even Stevens, I ain't gonna lie to you. But if it was a blammer to my head and they said pick one, I'm probably gonna go with this one, because I just think this one is a little bit easier to wear with more stuff than the all over dark violet joint. And again, I'm no material expert, but I will say the quality on these ones, they just look better in a way. These ones just look a little bit more quality than this, even though I know these shits is quality. Of course, these are gonna be dropping on Nike sneakers, boutiques, all that good stuff. And if you were wondering, why are these called the While You Were Sleeping? Listen, I was too. Well, from what I did, a couple quick Googles, looking at Instagrams, Maniere does have a film coming out, a movie on the way called While You Were Sleeping. And in this movie, they're emphasizing the black tax. If you don't know what the black tax is, basically, if you're black, minority, whatever, and you get some bread, you gotta kind of reach back down to those people that are in your family or maybe your close friends and kind of help them out. But as far as in the movie, it seems like this CRA, this Creative Resource Agency, which is the organization in the movie that is pushing this black tax, they're pushing on creatives. And when I think black tax and creatives, I think of kind of just having to work maybe 2 times, 3 times as hard to feel like you're being seen or recognized, or just get that same accolades as some other people can with less work. I ain't gonna go too deep into it today, okay? But that's what I got. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's what I got. They also mentioned just creatives working around the world, around the clock, moving the needle while you were sleeping. And there you go. Y'all let me know though, is this a cop or not? New videos are on the way. New videos just dropped. If you missed anything, go peep those. Make sure you drop a like on this vid, finesse the bell, and sub up if you haven't already. What are you doing? More vids on the way. Much love. Enjoy us on feed, okay? Peace.
Black mask, always different traffic. 2 kids automatic. Leave the strip club tragic. 2 bras going at it. Me and John going crazy. Me and Jake going crazy. Smashing off your old lady. Everything going crazy. Kill the beat, more star skis.
I'm going up, ain't no stopping it. Sounding it, locking it. Do booty hoe when she popping it. And the way Louis just have my way. I'm taking the game and I'm styling it. Little nigga on the way straight out the A. At the way forever. I see it, I want it, I still. I pray to God every day that my foot hit the pedal until nothing left. If you got something to say, then say I'm.
Hey, Toma hanging on my neck. The bracelet match is a set. My brother name is Tina Dollar. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went corporate. She wish I would've went exec. I still turn to a CEO, so the lifestyle she respect. Hey, 2 sprinters to Quebec. Cherie, où est mon bec? They only giving niggas +1, so I never pull up to them.
Cool with the kid, cop it. Pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, old 100 pockets riding. I go to space with the stars. Might smoke a blunt on my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket. $500,000 on the necklace. Young rich niggas with success.
a nigga, I be myself. Soldier of fortune, I'm walking with God himself, I don't need no help. 40 cal, 50 cal, and 762, I got new machinery. I step on this shit that you dropping right now, little nigga, so far what you telling me? The way that I get it, feel like I'm a cow with all this cheese just on me. Promise you gon' head it up to the top and I put this shit on your dead homie. I cannot freestyle, but I get down, but that's it.
Say she wanna feel special, and Copa make her feel special.